Bell is rung, and so the clock starts to tick away. This Iron Man match is now official. The superstar with the most falls when time runs out is victorious.
This promises to be a cutthroat, back-and-forth match. And once there are some falls up on the scoreboard, it'll only get more intense as these superstars become more callous and less patient. When you're down a fall with time slipping away, you'll do just about anything to even things back up.
The fight could get very dangerous out at ringside now. A quick reversal from her. Target in the arm now. And an elbow. Ooh. Trish plans in motion, taking things back into the ring. Boom, what a punch. Sent right into the corner. Oh, what a kick!
Oh, lands the kick. Ooh.
A hellacious elbow right there.
Ooh, just ate that kick to the face. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Earth-shaking impact right there.
A fall could be scored right here. Shoulders down. Trish Stratus with the early kick out.
That's jumping the gun. It's just not time for a pin yet.
The pinpoint kick to the back.
Big lockup.
Looking a little dazed here. Round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. I'd imagine it can be easy to lose focus over the length of... Can she do it here? Vice shrugs it off right away.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
Driving the elbow. Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Stalking from above.
Incoming. Wow. Cross body.
Blasted. Right in the face.
Bang. Boom. What a shot. Decapitator. Climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Oh, what a kick. Counter on Trish.
Vice reversing the momentum.
That might be what gets Vice out of jeopardy.
Followed by the axe kick.
Right over the jaw.
The first quarter of this match is now in the books.
Both of these competitors have to be hungry for that first fall in this Iron Man match.
And we're in a stalemate as these combatants jockey to gain the advantage. Oh dear, this doesn't look good.
Alley-oop! She's in for it now.
Well executed suplex. Snapped over by the cover.
And shoulders up before a count of one.
The ref didn't even get to two.
She's setting something up.
And the hip attack finds the mark. Trish Stratus. And Stratus puts a stop to the momentum that was mounting against her.
She may have just turned the tide of this entire match. Can she follow up?
Oh, man.
He didn't need that arm right away.
Vice is really out of it. She might be done soon. Trish got a check kick.
Outlook is bad for Vice.
Goes for the pin. She's got the fall.
Rowan able to defend against that.
Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Trish got a hold on her. DDT! And look at her face now, guys. I think that just gave her a nasty cut.
Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
Back elbow smash, nothing fancy.
Lola Vice turning up the intimidation factor.
Boot to the stomach.
Oh, big time shot right to the midsection.
Driving the boot into the...
She's got it. Got her shoulders down. She pops the shoulder up in one.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Lola Vice turning up the intimidation factor.
Lifted into the fireman's carry. Launched into a roundhouse kick. Lola Vice setting up her opponent here. Axe kick right to the spine.
Lola Vice now putting her opponent in position. Here it comes.
Reversal on Vice.
She's coming to, and she's not going to like what comes next.
To kick out after that.
And Stratus thought she had it there, but she can't let up on her opponent now. Now a little more than half the clock is run down in this Iron Man match.
And with a 2-5 lead, this could be a case of a superstar trying to break out in this match, or it could be a case of a superstar lighting a fire under themselves and doing whatever it takes to fight back from underneath.
I honestly cannot believe what we are witnessing here.
This has been more than we ever perched up top.
Good Lord, taking flight from the heavens with the greatest of ease.
Caught with the elbow.
Gentlemen, no need for monitors right now. The fight is right in front of us.
He sent flying with that roll.
Oh, did you hear that? Great counter by Vice.
And this is our cue to get out of Dodge fast.
You don't have to tell me twice. Saved by a leg sweep there. Stomping away. Targeting the head, the neck. Just brutal.
Looking to take this superstar down swiftly and efficiently.
She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. There's our breaker. Ooh!
Boom. Slips out of the way.
Back in this thing. Guys, this might actually end in a countout. Whip back into the ring. Oh, what a club.
This is what we mean when we talk about fighting spirit. Things are about to hit another gear here. Big knee to the midsection.
We've seen that look before. Vice in position, man.
Ooh, got caught with a punch to the face.
She had that scouted. She catches Lola with a counter. Rains down an elbow in retaliation.
The answer's with an enziguri crashing to the floor.
This whole building is shaking.
Matches like this are what it's all about.
Trish plans in motion.
Taking flight through the air. It connects.
Saw an opening for a big-time move and connected. That's going in the highlight reel.
She manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way.
The clock is dwindling down as we enter the fourth quarter of this Iron Man bout.
And when you're down 2 falls in a match like this, at this point, you got to push yourself to try to catch up. No time to rest here.
A series of kicks and an enziguri. She could be on her way to a countout.
Drop zones ready. With the greatest of ease.
Whoa, look out.
However much you think that hurt, I
Just got
Connects with a chick kick.
and at this point, that has to do it.
Wind up on that kick. And now she delivers her back into the ring. She covers for the pin. She got it. Sheared the ball.
Boom.
Lola able to defend against that.
Great counter by Vice. Turns it around.
I can't get no.
Strider's backshot.
And that can keep Lola down.
Here's the pin. Well into the match, and she gets the ball. And an answer from her.
Vice getting excited. What she's gonna do.
Hit with a back elbow.
It has been incredible to see these athletes go 9/10 of the way through a grueling match.
Gonna need a Hail Mary to come back from a deficit like this. Time is not a friend now.
Boom, what impact! Getting ready to strike. Oh, an axe kick right to the spine.
Lola Vice now putting her opponent in position. Here it comes. 305.
Will Vice finish things
Makes it
now?
cover. Oh, kick out at two.
Trish reached deep into the well for that one, but she has to know that was as close as it gets.
A big opportunity falling through their fingers.
What's Vice working on here?
That is just right.
Reversal on Vice. And Vice may be getting pushed beyond her limit.
Swapping some big-time swings here.
We're down the wire now. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
No end in sight to this exchange. Barely anything left, but still slugging away.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other. Truly a hard-fought victory at the end of the grueling Iron Man match. They are going to feel the effects of this match tomorrow.
You know what? This is only gonna fuel Lola Vice's fire.
And now it's officially on. Iron Man match, a true test of endurance. The superstar with the most falls at the end of the allotted time wins the whole thing.
An Iron Man match is a real test of in-ring.
Oh, Brock Lesnar can break the yoke. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
I think I felt that one.
And Nova's focus got a bit shaken there. Counter. Saw it coming.
The personification of pure power. That is over Femi, and this is the...
Femi has him staring at the lights.
Looking to take it to the air now.
From above.
Taking flight.
The top of a diving hammer strike.
Now heading outside.
What's Oma got in mind as he checks under the ring?
About to introduce some metal into the mayhem in the form of the trash can.
Oh, just the power into a military press.
Military press into the gut check.
Well, at least that trash can wasn't full.
Tossing the trash can. Just launching it. Got him in his clutches. Lesnar quick to counter. Sent to the corner. Huge German. Thunderous clothesline. Look at the power here. Up on the shoulders and then, my Lord!
Lesnar in the line of fire.
Choke slam! Landed. Elbow drop. Oh, Femi gets cut off. Grab your little dog and warn your air.
The pop-up. Falling from grace. Lesnar could not avoid the big shot.
Look like the bag, but what's in the bag is what's more interesting.
He's spreading those thumbtacks around like the seeds of pain they are.
One step ahead there. Brock Lesnar, the beast unleashed. Boom, right into the thumbtacks.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that. Reversed with a swift knee to the midsection.
Crashing onto the thumbtacks.
Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
Over Femi.
Oh, no. Look away.
Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body.
These superstars just let
This is turning into a brawl.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
This is more like a brawl
Chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
The Irish curse.
What an absolute barn burner tonight.
Lesnar caught off guard. Chokeslam sends them crashing.
Femi has him staring at the lights.
Devastating hit from the chest.
Good night. Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
And averting damage there.
Batten down the hatches. Not the thumbtacks.
You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse.
Had it scattered. Now can capitalize. Bam. Suplex canceled that move.
All those tacks, man, stabbing into you all at once. The pain is unlike anything else you've ever felt before. Turned inside out with that clothesline.
Quick reversal and sent crashing. Brutal club.
Gentlemen, we are witnessing history in the making here.
What an incredible match this has been. I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left. A lift up. Wow! Once more, Lesnar headed to the floor. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Under the ropes and back into the ring. Time to go for... Nice counter, and down they go. Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Ooh, right in the gut.
This is just brute power. What a German suplex. And Oba takes out a further beating there.
Lesnar's a shark who's taking his victim into deep waters.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
A blow like that might have them seeing stars right now.
Gnarly landing there. Those steps are dented to hell now.
Brock Lesnar, what power! There's an F5 coming through!
Did Lesnar clinch this?
Calculating the next move here.
Lights out, face first.
Better be paying attention. The official count is not stopping.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Stomping down! And Brock keeps handing out even more damage.
You have to acknowledge that this could be the end of the line for Femi.
No! Not the thumbtacks!
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that.
Brock Lesnar taking his opponent to Suplex City. Femi saw what was coming and finally Looks like a play to go after the legs now. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
And he doesn't even need to swing that kendo stick that hard to inflict a ton of pain.
Listen to this place. Clothesline.
Quick escape from danger there.
Waistlock applied and launched into a German suplex.
Punch after punch after punch. Off the welt's already forming from that kendo shot. And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Brock Lesnar. Oh, German suplex release.
Absorbing all of that attack in the midsection.
He's able to combat out of Brock's grip.
With his old green kid by his side, you can't tell him nothing.
Overhead kick. Onto the thumbtacks.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
What an interception.
Dragon screw leg whip. I can't believe it. There's no way you can continue after those taps. Look at that.
The Beast cinching it in. One into the Kimura lock. Submission.
And could not hold on longer. Had to sacrifice the fall to prevent any worse damage.
Oh my gosh.
It was very European.
You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse.
Ah, jeez. He's able to counter that. Brock Lesnar taking his opponent to Suplex City. And the wear and tear keeps mounting on Femi.
So dangerous is Lesnar, staying in this fight even after it looked like he was done for.
One after another. A reversal. Well,
Over Femi, falling from grace.
How can anyone survive another one?
Grabbing a guitar, one step closer to starting a band, I guess. What's happening? Lesnar's in a complete daze.
Oh, baby, nice waistlock. Slipped in, but nothing. Old school, baby.
Lesnar. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. Got him in the corner now.
Knee strike connects. Oh, just using the trash can to cause as much damage as possible.
Over's ready for something.
And Femi showing there's still quite a bit of fight left in him.
Yeah, Brock being faced with adversity here.
Sent flying hard into those steel steps.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside.
You heard the thud on the steps. I guarantee that was the sound of bones shattering.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
What's he in for? The Irish curse.
Femi, such a bruise, like a shot put.
Just crossed the first quarter of our time limit.
2 points may seem like a lot right now, but the clock is on their side.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
I know he's going to use that tool of destruction with reckless abandon.
Momentum's with over now.
Yeah, Femi with impressive offense. Over Femi. Oh,
and a fall from Grace.
that can do Lesnar in.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Flip the script with a clobbering strike.
Punches and elbows.
Lesnar unleashed.
One fall separating these superstars, but there is plenty of time to make up for it.
A release belly to belly.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
No, onto the thumbtacks.
Just had no way to avoid the tax. And now, said tax have essentially become one with their body.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. And again, Brock gets caught by the opposition.
Yeah, Oba most likely planning on ending things here soon.
Oh, Brock put a stop to that.
Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion. Welcome to Suplex City. That is Lesnar proving yet again just how dominant he can be.
Brock Lesnar now. Knees to the gut repeatedly.
Brace for impact. Here it comes. The beast incarnate with it.
Lift and toss.
Oba has got that intense look in his eyes.
Over Femi with a fall from Grace. Over can taste victory now.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
I guess an old guitar is all he can afford. Attacking with full force.
Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
Oh my gosh.
What an uppercut.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Lesnar timed that just right.
And he saw that coming from Brock.
Proof these superstars have done their homework. Waistlock applied and...
Oh, God. Onto the thumbtacks.
Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
Lift it up. What's next? Remarkable power being shown here.
Over Femi.
Those thumbtacks.
This is ugly. This is bad, man. And it's going to get worse later tonight when you have to pick all of those tacks out of your body.
Putting his opponent into the crosshairs.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
thinking even better move there, right there.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Crashing onto the thumbtacks. Brock Lesnar. Oh, German suplex release.
Quick thinking and quick rollout there. Wants to regroup and recover.
Time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex.
Looking like a rugby match with that tackle.
Diamond-plated steel coming at you.
He slipped out of the way there.
Clothesline.
Good Lord. So effective.
Playing with fire now, not listening to the ref's count.
Oh, Brock. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Over dodges out of that.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
I think we're about to turn this place into a honky-tonk.
Oh my gosh.
Onto the thumbtacks.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
From the top. Down with the elbow.
Avoided any damage there. Over Femi.
Planted into the steps.
That's colour engines. How can anyone move after that?
Smash down hard with that axe handle, man.
What a counter. Uh-oh.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
Oh, just bludgeoning the competition with that blow.
Those thumbtacks.
Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion.
Big blow there, man. Getting clobbered there, dog.
Chopping out the thumbtacks.
All those thumbtacks, they are going to look like chopped meat after that.
Bam. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Uh-oh. What do we have here? He's ready for a special live performance.
Ooh, using the sharp point of the elbow.
Eats a punch to the face.
Momentum isn't completely out of Brock's side just yet.
Brock just got tired of being pushed around. He's likely more aggravated now.
Sit down. Oh.
Good night, nurse. Lesnar cinching in the stretch muffler submission. He calls the Brock lock.
The stretch muffler's in. Couple of kicks will break it. Being carried around now. Check your face after that one.
Attacking the body. Trampling the opposition.
He's taking things outside now.
Ye old faithful of violent artistry. The kendo stick.
I can't believe it. There is no way we can continue after those attacks. Look at that. They're stuck on the damn body. Big huge lift and toss.
stumbles up. He has no clue where he is.
Over Femi. Oh, big fall from Grace.
Over can taste victory now.
Take off.
Piercing elbow drop from up high, man.
And Femi is going full tilt here.
Over continues to maintain the advantage.
And Femi showing there's still quite a bit of fight left in him.
The end for Lesnar could be soon if he doesn't.
No! Onto the thumbtacks!
All those tacks, man. Stabbing into you all at once. The pain is unlike anything else you've ever felt before. Oh! Femi able to evade.
Oh, God! Onto the thumbtacks!
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Oh, my gosh! Wow. Oh, no! Look away!
All those tacks, man. Stabbing into you all at once. The pain.
Grab your little dog and warn your aunt!
Nothing's like a big right hand.
Brock Lesnar, what power! Ooh, right into the thumbtacks!
Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body.
Big boot!
Got out of the way of that one.
Clothesline! And Ova takes out a further beating there.
Brock must be having thoughts of ending things soon.
Oh, God! Onto the thumbtacks!
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Choke slam! Taking this match to the outside.
Taking out the goodie bag. And I tell you right now, there ain't no treats in there, baby.
Brock Lesnar. Lesnar with a huge release German suplex. With a series of knee strikes.
Right to the knee. Front face lock applied. It's about to get more painful. Hung across the top rope.
This could do it.
Axe handle from the middle rope. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Retrieving a bag from underneath the ring. Let the guessing games begin.
Brace for impact. Here it comes. The Beast Incarnate with a
Boom! Fight back with an elbow.
oh my gosh. No. Onto the thumbtacks.
Just tearing into all that flesh. Turning into a human pincushion.
Back into the ring goes Oba. Now using a chair to their advantage. No, they're not going to wrap the arm here. An arm bar with the chair. You got to be kidding me.
Cranking on that arm. And he...
Looking for a counter. And just like that, he manages to break the hold.
Big, heavy right hands and elbows. This is ugly.
Oh, an arm breaker. These superstars still keeping their stamina in check as the mid-marker has been crossed.
And this is still fair.
Onto the thumbtacks.
I can't believe it. There's no way you can continue after those tacks. Look at that.
I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
Boom.
Focused on weakening that arm.
Battle out of your chest.
escaped just in the nick of time.
Brock Lesnar, Suplex City, Population U.
Come on, man. You can't be okay after that. That steel on bone, man.
Taking a look under the ring now. What's Lesnar after?
Looking to make a little music by strumming the 6th string.
Oba creates an opening for himself.
Look at Femi getting the crowd involved.
Running knee.
You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse.
Brock Lesnar avoids contact and sends his opponent into orbit.
Femi, able to...
Those thumbtacks!
This is ugly. This is bad, man. And it's going to get worse later tonight.
Brock Lesnar, the Beast unleashed. F5!
Bad spot for Femi.
Down the hard way.
You can see every single thumbtack stuck on the skin, stuck on the gear. There may be nothing worse. And he's taking this to the outside now.
Is that? Yeah! It's a bag, and I feel the whole WWE Universe knows what's in it.
Fighting the Beast. And saw what was coming and delivered a backdrop.
Sweeping the leg to get out of that.
Gets out of dodge.
Go behind. Oh, German suplex release. And somehow through the pain, Lesnar is still holding the line in this match.
Oba has to gather himself, has to regain some composure now.
Just clobbering away here.
You are now entering Lesnar with a huge release German suplex. Bang! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh. Boom!
Impressive awareness from him.
Oh, look at this. Measuring. He's about to unleash something big. The pop-up. The ruler with the fall from grace.
Oba can taste victory now.
Oh, my gosh.
Very European.
This is ugly. This is bad, man. And it's going to get worse later tonight. You have to pick all those tacks out of your body.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
Wasn't that big boot? Oh, we got caught.
Dragon screw.
All those tacks, man. Stabbing into you all at once. The pain is unlike anything else you've ever felt before.
Taking this to the floor.
He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
There really is nothing more dread-inducing than a man who busts out an acoustic guitar unprompted.
Kick right to the gut. Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
Brock might be in a panic soon. Brock Lesnar turning up the intimidation factor. Referee's count getting higher. Better make haste back to the ring.
The fight is being brought right to our doorstep.
Lads, I I think we need to clear out.
The Beast cinching it, and he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Clothesline.
2.
Lesnar looking to inflict a little more agony. The Brock lock is in.
And there is nothing that can save him here. Submitting is meaningless.
Michael Cole takes shelter. Here comes the storm. There's a 5 coming through.
Again, there is no way anyone can carry on after that.
Sliding into the ring now. And if Brock Lesnar looked at me like that, I think I'd run the other way.
2.
The count. Oh, he lost his focus too long there.
This is not good, fellas. Better steer clear. That bag has huge...
Oh boy, those thumbtacks just being spread out.
A target you very much want to avoid if you can.
He connects with a counter.
Suplex City, here we come.
Oh, rocked with that knee.
Oh dear, this doesn't look good. Oh no! Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies. Oh my Lord!
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
The confidence of Femi clearly through the roof.
Lesnar launching his opponent with a German suplex.
And he hurries right out of the ring. He has had enough of that.
Not the thumbtacks.
Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion. Oh, diamond-plated steel coming at you.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
He grabbed the kendo stick, and now business is really picking up.
Femi able to evade.
He's cooking something up.
Counters. Lesnar's
Brace for impact. Here it comes. The Beast incarnate with a...
no, not the thumbtacks.
I can't believe it. There's no way you can continue after those tacks. Look at that. They're stuck on the damn body.
Look at Lesnar.
The Brock lock is in. Oh, and there's the tap out. He just couldn't hold out any longer. No choice but to sacrifice the fall. And Femi being aligned into position.
Oh, Brock Lesnar may break the yoke. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
Oh, looking to make some sweet music here.
Oh, he's undergoing a thrashing.
This is a good job of keeping Femi in check.
Driven under the steel.
That'll leave a diamond-plated mark anywhere on your body.
Oh, the pivot.
Forward from Grace. Over can taste victory now.
Into the barricade. Back into the ring now.
Femi showing no fear, no intimidation.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Looked like a bag. But what's in the bag is what's more interesting.
Oh, choke slam! Bouncing the head off the apron and now a choke slam.
He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Femi saw what was coming. Back into the ring. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Oh, not quite what Brock intended. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Blast off! All the way to the outside. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
What's Oma got in mind as he checks under the ring?
Whoa, he's about to tune him up with that.
How's that for having a tune stuck in your head?
Over has got that intense look in his eyes. Over Femi.
Oh, fall from grace.
Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
Oh, the stop.
Oh, man.
And Femi is going full tilt here.
One attack after another from Femi.
A long way down.
Ooh, rake of the face. That is agonizing.
And now thrown back into the ring. The count continues.
Time to get back in there. Struggling to get back on his feet. Looking lost out there.
Femi getting set up.
Ooh, right into the thumbtacks.
Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now said tacks have essentially become one with their body.
Brock Lesnar, the beast, unleashed. Not the thumbtacks.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
With that kendo stick.
Oh, man.
Slipping out of the way there.
Right in the gut. Ouch.
And the wear and tear keeps mounting on Femi.
Brock knows he's going to have to empty the tank to put this one away.
What's overthinking here?
Choke slam. That was a stiff shot with a kendo stick.
Oh dear, this doesn't look good.
Alley-oop. From the middle rope. What a splash. And only a quarter of this match left to go.
A two-fall lead at this juncture is not insurmountable to overcome, but it is much easier to protect.